Okay, I'm sitting alone in the car right now because we just dropped off our babies, our fur babies, Vinny and Maya. They're going to their little daycare and we are headed up to the River House for the 4th of July weekend, and it's also my brother's birthday, so we always celebrate a little bit extra. It's gonna be a fun weekend of boating, sauna, eating good food, playing games, you know, all that good stuff. And I'm really excited to show you guys the design of the house. So my mom designed it all, so I think I'm gonna sit down with her one day and just chat with her about some of the design choices she made, because I feel like you guys will really like that. And yeah, basically just show you the entire design of the house in addition to all the fun activities that we're going to be doing this weekend. Right now we're just charging the car. The lake house is located about 2 hours outside of Nashville, and we actually forgot to charge the car last night, so we need to stop real quick, which is fine. And then Philip ran to Panera to get us some food because we have just been so running around like chickens with our heads cut off this morning. We had so much to do, so we haven't eaten anything and just needed some good food for our little road trip. Also, while I have you, I wanted to give you a little functional medicine update. So if you've been following along that journey, I've talked a lot about it in my previous vlogs. If that doesn't interest you, just skip ahead. I'm going to leave down below where you can skip and you'll just get all the lake house content. But if you are interested in a little update, I wanted to give you one since I have one. Okay, so after getting back from Nantucket, which by the way, thank you guys so much for all the love on that video. I had so much fun making that. We absolutely loved it, and I love to see that you guys are liking that vlog as well. Anyway, since getting back, it's been about a week and I've been very consistent with my food and just implementing everything that my functional medicine doctor told me to implement. So for a little recap, I went to go see her, and what made me want to go is that, first of all, I just haven't gotten testing done in a very long time, so I thought it was about time. And I also was struggling with a little bit of fatigue, honestly nothing crazy, but just a little bit of tiredness. I then got testing done, and then we went back for another appointment, and she kind of told me all about my results and helped me put together a lifestyle plan that is gonna help meet my needs. So we found that my B vitamins were a little bit low, which she said is contributing to me feeling fatigued and tired, so that totally makes sense. And then my estrogen was slightly high and my progesterone was slightly low. So she said that I'm having trouble detoxing that excess estrogen. She recommended that I incorporate a ton more cruciferous vegetables, so like broccoli, cauliflower, kale, spinach, things like that. And I've been really good about making sure I get at least one of those every single day. She also recommended 3 different supplements that I'm taking, and I actually forgot to bring them. I hate that. I literally last night told myself, do not forget your supplements, and of course I did, but it's okay. It's just like 3 days that I'm missing it. And then she also recommended things like saunas, or really anything that helps me sweat and helps me detox, she said will be great for me. By the way, for anyone wondering, I went to Dr. Jessie at Grassroots and really love her. So anyways, I have been taking my supplements for about a week and a half now, and I kind of was hoping my energy levels would just skyrocket instantly, but that's kind of silly. That's really not how it works. What I have noticed is that it's been a steady, slow increase in my energy levels, like almost not noticeable on a day-to-day, but when I look back over the full week and a half, I can definitely see an increase in my energy. So that's really great, and I assume that's probably natural and how supplements work, is they slowly get incorporated into your body. So I'm really excited about that, really excited to see those changes. But I will of course update you guys, you know, over the next couple of vlogs if I notice anything else with these changes. However, this weekend, it is a holiday weekend. It's my brother's birthday. Like, I'm obviously just eating however I want. I'm really not following any kind of diet for this. So anyways, just wanted to give you guys that update. And right now we are gonna go head up to the lake. just got here. We are gonna change into our bathing suits, go down to the river and probably get in. So this is the girls' room behind me. We always call it the girls' room growing up because this is where me and my sister would sleep. There's technically 3 other bedrooms. So let me take you into the boys' bedroom. Okay, I'm gonna have to count the beds. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5 beds in here. There's bunk beds up top. I don't know if you guys can see. And then there's 3 different beds down here. This is a super cozy room. We call it the boys' room because this is where my brother used to sleep. Okay, and then this is my parents' room. Really beautiful. And then lastly, this is a little guest bedroom, but my brother's gonna be sleeping in here, so his stuff is there, but it's so beautiful. Really love this room. Headed down to the dock. We've got these massive steps that take you there. It's so beautiful through the woods. You're basically, when you're in the house, you can see how elevated it is. So everything you see, you're just like in the treetops. It's so gorgeous. Woke up, got some coffee. My dad is our little barista. He makes us all coffee. And we're just sitting out on this deck. I don't know if I showed you guys the deck yesterday. So here's the deck. It's massive. It spans like the whole length of the house. And basically you're just in the treetops. Let me turn this around so you can see. It's so beautiful. And my dad has these little bird feeders right here, a little hummingbird feeder. And when you sit out here and you're really quiet and still, they'll come right up. It's so cute to see. So we are probably today, we're having a really light breakfast just with some fruit. And then I think we're gonna make a big lunch with usually sandwiches,
some chips,
stuff like that. And then I think we have a big
better
meal.
up here.
Yeah, it tastes better up here, always. I think we have a big meal tonight, and we're gonna do my brother's cake because it's my brother's birthday today. It's the 4th, so happy 4th, everyone. So yeah, we're gonna go out on the boat. We had a little incident with the boat. It wasn't starting, but the boys figured it out, thank goodness. Yeah, just gonna spend the whole day down at the river. Hi guys. Okay, I am with my mom, and we thought that we would just chat a little bit about this lake house because she's the one that designed it and everything. So, Mom, remind me when it was built because I don't even remember.
We finished it 18 years ago.
Okay.
So
It's been a while.
it's been a while.
I grew up coming here.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
When we purchased the land, we owned it for several years before we were able to actually build. But my goal with having the lake house was, it's actually on a river, but it sounds
Yeah, we
better.
always say lake house.
Sounds better say lake house, but it's really a river house.
Oh, sorry, real quick. We are matching, by the way, guys.
And it's the 4th of July.
It's the 4th of July,
And
clearly.
it's my son's birthday, Chris's birthday. Anyway, I wanted the kids to be able to grow up with an experience outdoors in nature. So we purposely did no TV,
No Wi-Fi.
no Wi-Fi, and you know, if we would let them bring a lot of kids, a lot of friends up. It was all about kids when they were younger. And if it rained, we would do things like charades and board games.
Yeah, lots of games.
And crafts.
Cooking, like we always make really good meals up here.
Lots of crafts.
I know we did these as kids, as you can probably tell.
But they make great table decorations, and you can actually put a little candle in here and use them as a lantern too.
Yeah.
So
cute.
So those were made probably 17, 18 years ago.
That's crazy. Lots of arts and crafts up here. Yeah, lots of going out on the boat. We go on hikes too. Like we come up even in the fall and winter, and it's so nice because we have several fireplaces, and it's just outdoor one here, indoor one there. Yeah, s'mores. It's just a nice place year round.
Yeah, the idea of it was to have a sanctuary that would really be out in nature. So we've got 30 acres and it's all woods. It's very hilly. So you're just in the trees. It kind of feels like you're in a tree house.
Yeah, it really does. It's so beautiful.
My idea for the design of this, I was inspired by some European houses. There were actually chalets, several of them in Switzerland, that the inside was all wood. And so that was sort of my jumping off point. And then, of course, we wanted lots of glass, kind of overlooking the water on this side. The bottom floor of the house has 200-year-old chestnut boards that were salvaged out of a barn.
Crazy.
And when it arrived in pieces, there was a pile of it on the floor, and it just looked like, oh no, what have I done?
Oh no.
It looked so rough because it has a lot of wormholes and knots in it.
Right.
But the minute it went up on the wall, it was just gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
We only had enough of that to do the main floor. And then the upstairs, we did cedar. So the house always smells really good.
It does. It really does.
Another kind of interesting thing, so when we were building it, it took 3 years to build, mainly because we had a lame contractor. But it was difficult to find. This is in a very rural area, and it was
hard to get workers here.
Hard to get workers, hard to find a good, trustworthy contractor.
Right.
We thought we had one. And halfway through building the house, he skipped town. And
I remember this.
Yeah, so this
stressful.
is how I really cut my teeth on learning design, because came up here, hired a group of 5 young framers that had worked on the house to do all the finish work. So
Crazy.
An architect and I would come up and mock things up and get it right, and then have them use the good wood for it. But it was a lot of learning on the job. When the bad contractor left, there weren't even windows in yet.
Oh my God.
So that's about how far we were along on the construction.
Jeez.
But
turned out well.
Turned out well. I learned a lot, and I learned that I really enjoyed the designing process and watching it all be done and put together.
That's cool. It was kind of meant to be a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, tell us about the furnishings.
Well, for about the first 5 or 6 years, we really had hardly any furniture. We had a table, but it was a different table. And I ordered some big beanbag chairs that
Oh,
we
I remember
used
these. We love those.
because I thought, well, we can just use them in the main room to sit on for now because I really didn't want to compromise. But at the same time, I couldn't afford to buy what
like
I
after
really
you've
wanted.
like built this, it's like hard to spend money on furnishings right after that.
So, so I waited until I could really get the sofa that I wanted, which took a long
The
time.
sofa is so good. I need to insert a video.
Yeah, so a lot of the things came later, but the kids were young and it didn't really matter.
No, yeah, we didn't care.
No, so we sat on the bean bags because I thought, well, we can move those down to the playroom area later on, which we did.
Yeah.
And they were great for kids to hang out on and that sort of thing. So it was probably about, I don't know how many years, maybe
I don't even remember.
6 or 7 before
Clearly, I
we
didn't care.
actually got a proper sofa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I
I don't
found the
remember that.
2 chairs that are in there that are modern. I found those on a half price sale. Also got the day bed extremely cheap. Found a
Love
good
that.
deal on that. We had this table made by the guys that did the finish work. So we had it. So we ate out here for most of the summers originally.
Yeah.
And then just got a restoration hardware
I
sectional
love that
back
sectional,
there.
yeah.
So we've had that for 18 years.
Wow.
I designed the coffee table back here, had a local guy make that. He also made the low piece in there with all the wood storage because we have a lot of fires
Yeah,
in
we
the
do.
winter. And the fireplaces are Rumford style fireplaces, which Thomas Jefferson used in his house.
Wow.
They're a lot wider, they're very shallow, and they angle in. So it forces the heat out into the room.
Oh,
That's
wow.
why in the winter, the one in the main room, it just puts out so much heat.
Yeah, it does.
And so speaking
cool.
of that, when we were building the house, this was kind of fun. It was November. There were no walls, no windows or walls yet. It was just a frame. Oh, and I should say, we hired this company in Ashland City that did Pioneer Log Homes, and they did a true timber frame. So the structure of the house itself is put together with mortise and tendons. And
yeah, that's important to say, yeah.
yeah, it was so beautiful. So the architect drew it and designed the structure, the skeletal structure of that, sent it to this company. They run it through a computer program, and it cuts all the logs exactly.
So there's no nails.
No nails.
Basically, for anyone that doesn't know what that is.
So it's out of fir. So all of the supports that you see are part of that timber frame.
Wow.
So the company came up here, and in a matter of 2 weeks, it was like a barn raising, an old-fashioned barn raising. They just erected the structure. It was so pretty.
So cool.
It was like, oh, I hate to even put walls on it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, let's just leave it like
It
this.
looked like a piece of sculpture. But anyway, we brought the kids up in November.
I remember this.
And we camped out in the
Freezing.
vacant house, and it got so cold that
it was
night. But we
freezing.
had a massive fire that Reed would get up,
Poor
and he
Dad.
kept it going all night
Dad's
long.
like, I didn't sleep a wink that night.
Yeah, and we had down sleeping bags. We had a little Coleman stove. We made
Oh my
Jiffy Pop
gosh.
popcorn and hot chocolate, and
I remember that.
and then we got up the next morning. We were so freezing, so we packed up and went and ate breakfast somewhere.
I don't think we did that again.
No, not in that kind of cold weather.
Yeah, so many fun memories up here. And
Yeah.
like we basically spend every 4th of July up here. So it's always special to come up for that holiday and
Yeah.
just spend it as a family.
Yeah, and being out on the water and
It's so much fun. I know. We had a little issue with the boat. We sometimes, basically every summer, we have an issue with the boat.
yeah. Well, this was simple though.
We fixed it.
So
we're
it was
gonna
just
go
a
on the boat.
battery, just a battery issue. So,
Yeah.
I've already skied this morning.
Good. Oh,
Early.
good. So it is fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Yeah, so I think the rest of the day we're just going to probably, go out on the boat, spend
Be in the
time out there, be
water.
in the water. We were going to make something for lunch. I guess we could make it. Did you want to make it now or did you want to make it later?
We can make it later.
Okay, well, we'll make it together with you guys later. I was like, there's not much to show you guys up here because it's just every day. It's like rinse and repeat. We just go in the water, go on the boat, go in the sauna. But anyways,
And
also
cook. We cook a lot.
cook a lot, have some wine.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to our cooking show. What are we making today, Mom?
Well, I was going to make, there's all this fresh produce at the market. So
Alrighty.
we've got some fennel, tomatoes, 2 different kind of onions, a red, and these are actually a cross between a leek and an onion.
Oh.
They were called a fleek, I think.
Fleek.
I think I got that right.
Wow.
And then
Gorgeous.
we've got several heirloom tomatoes and some variety of cherry tomatoes. And
Okay, so we're going to make a salad
a salad, yeah,
with some olive oil.
vinegar.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we forgot to say cucumbers.
Yeah, we are.
Throwing it all in one bowl.
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
that.
chop off the butts. Don't like those.
No,
I love this kind of salad in summer. So
I do
fresh.
too. When the produce is so fresh, you just want to eat that.
Eat only that.
Yeah.
Is this
love
all
it.
from the produce place?
Actually, I got most of it at the little Amish market.
Ooh, they have
So-
such good produce.
Yeah, they do.
The boys are playing
Ping pong.
ping pong downstairs.
Yes.
We're hearing screaming.
Yeah,
That's
if you hear some random screaming, that's what it is.
someone's losing.
Oh, I'll get some salt and pepper too.
Oh, yes. We're little Martha Stewarts this weekend
Yeah.
for Ina Garten.
Yes. Her cake looked more
Oh my God.
professional than ours.
I just sent Mom this video from Ina Garten. She made like a beautiful 4th of July cake, which is what we were attempting. Ours is a little more rustic.
Yeah, ours is pretty though.
It's pretty. It's just,
It's festive.
it wasn't quite Ina Garten level, but
That's all right.
we love it.
We're not professionals.
Yeah, we're not trying to be professionals.
We put our whipped cream down, then the blueberries.
Yeah.
And she did the opposite.
Well, and I think she used icing instead of whipped cream.
Yeah.
It looked like, and because our whipped cream did deflate, so we're gonna have to redo that.
Well, that's easy enough.
Yeah. Can you hear the
Hear
boys?
that?
I'm ready to go on the lake.
Yes, I'm ready
river.
to ski again.
So we're just prepping this for lunch. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna
better
eat
if
this
it marinates a little bit.
Let all the juices soak.
May have to get a bigger bowl.
I know. Okay, cucumbers are done.
Okay.
We may need a bigger bowl. Still having my coffee.
Salt. See if there's a bigger bowl
Yeah, I
down
think we need a
there.
bigger one. Well, this will be good to toss it.
That'll work better.
There we go. New bowl. Olive oil, salt.
Probably needs.
Vinegar.
You want to do some more pepper on it?
Yeah. Maybe some more salt.
Yeah, you need some.
I also really like red wine vinegar. It'd be really good with this.
That would be good. That looks yummy.
That's the final result. We're gonna just let it marinate, put it in the fridge,
Yeah.
and it'll be ready for lunch.
film much today because we did a lot of the same thing that we did yesterday. Just a lot of boating. In the morning we made pancakes. One of the other really cool things is that my brother, who's an artist, what he wanted for his birthday was for me to pose for a portrait. So I posed for like 2.5 hours. And so I'll insert some clips from that. We're making dinner and then we are gonna go on another little boat ride. We did a sunset boat ride yesterday and that was everyone's highlight of being up here. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if there's anything you wanna see in the next vlog. If you have any questions, leave them down below, or just, yeah, literally anything that you want to see, want me to show you, please just comment it below. But again, thank you for every time you subscribe or like or comment or share. It means so much to me, so I really appreciate that. And I will see you in the next vlog.